Hi everyone, my name is Harpreet. Welcome to my channel The Mancha Tutorials. I'm a certified IELTS trainer from IDP. So believe me, whatever I tell you, that is just for your own benefit. All the IELTS updates, all the IELTS strategies, they have been tried and tested, and then only I tell you. My motive of starting with the YouTube channel was only to help my students and the ones who want to crack their IELTS exam. Alright? So the particular video today that I'm going to share with you is going to be really special because I'm going to start a series of IELTS task 1 for the GT students, for the general training students. Okay, so all of you might be knowing that what is GT and what is academic exam. In GT exam, the task 1 is a letter, while in the academic exam, the task 1 is a graph. Okay, in the upcoming videos, firstly, I'll be telling each and everything about the task 1 letter. Then thereafter I'll be starting with another series in which I'll be discussing each and everything regarding the IELTS academic task 1, that means the graphs. Okay, so stay tuned, and if you like my videos, don't forget to give a thumbs up. Alright, and do subscribe if you want all the videos coming up to your YouTube channel. Alright, so let's start with today's video. The task 1 for GT students is a letter, but now letters are of 3 types. Before starting with the letters, let me tell you that task 1 is a letter part for which you get 20 minutes of time only to write. Okay, and then the minimum word limit has been given by the IELTS, that is 150 words, but there is no maximum word limit, so you can have a sigh of relief. But usually the students write from around 150 to 180 to 200 words. 210 words are also fine, but please do not write more than that. There is no problem in writing more than 210 words as well, but then the problem is that we just have the time limit. We have time constraint and we just have 20 minutes to write our task, okay? Because after that we need to do our essay also, and you know that essay is important. Out of the total 9 bands, let me tell you guys, 3 bands are there with the letter part and 6 bands are there with the essay part. So we cannot sacrifice our essay, right? It's really important from the point of view of the marks as well, but we since want more than 7.5, 8.5, so we will have to write both the tasks really nice. We have to write both the tasks equally effective. Okay, so we cannot sacrifice anyone. So let's start. And let me tell you, there are 3 types of letters. The first are the formal letters, then comes the semi-formal letters, and the third one are the informal letters. Okay, one by one I'm going to tell you that how will you be able to get to know that the letter that you have got in the question, how will you identify whether it's a formal, semi-formal and informal letter. Okay, I will not be making this video very lengthy. I'll be telling you about all the things about these letters in the separate videos. Okay, so formal letters, as the name suggests, are those letters which are very formal. Okay, now formal letters are written to those persons or that person whom you do not know about. Simple. If you know the name of the person, it can either be a semi-formal or an informal letter, but if you do not know the name of the person, then it is going to be a formal letter. As simple as that. Now, if you know the name of the person, there are 2 options. Either it's going to be a semi-formal or it's going to be an informal letter. Now, a semi-formal letter is written to those persons whom we have professional contact with, whom we know, but we just have a professional conduct with them. We have a formal conduct. We know their names, we know them professionally. We cannot be very casual with them. Just like our boss, our seniors, our juniors, our colleagues. People whom we know, but we have only the formal contact with. Okay, then our landlords, our neighbors, any of these persons. Now let's talk about the informal letter. As the name suggests, they are very casual, they are very friendly types of letters. So the informal letters are written to those persons whom you have informal contact with, like your parents, your friends, your best friends, your relatives, your cousins and all those, okay, whom you can talk casually. Sometimes our colleagues become our very good friends. Now, it will depend whether the letter is going to be a semi-formal or an informal letter. If you are writing to your colleague and you are calling him for a party overnight in which your friends are also coming and it's going to be an informal party, definitely you will be writing an informal letter because there you are considering your colleague to be a friend of yours. But if you are writing a letter to your colleague only, but matter of the letter is somewhat professional, you have to talk something official, then definitely it's going to be a semi-formal letter. Alright, so I believe you have understood how to identify a formal, semi-formal and an informal letter. That's done. Now, how to start the letters. Since the formal letters are written to those persons whom you do not know about, so you will be starting the letter with Dear Sir or Dear Madam. Do not write ma'am, write full. M-A-D-A-M, madam. Okay. Now all the letters have to start from the extreme left margin. You do not have to leave any one tab space. Neither in the paragraphs nor in the beginning. And no subject is also required. No subject, no address of the sender or receiver, nothing of that sort. Okay. So directly you have to start the formal letter with Dear Sir, put a comma, leave one line and then start with the rest of the letter of yours. First paragraph will be the introduction. Okay. And then if you have to start the semi-formal letter, since you know the name of the person, but that person you have a professional contact with, so you will be using the surname of the person. Okay. And then we give a designation to the person also to give little respect, like Mr. or Miss or Mrs. And Mr. can come with Mr. dot, Mrs. Mrs. dot or Miss MS. dot. Okay. Accordingly. So you will write Dear Mr. and then the surname of the person. For example, the surname is Brown. Alright. So Dear Mr. Brown, put a comma. If the surname is Singh, Dear Mr. Singh, put a comma. Okay. So whatever surname of the person is, you have to use that and put Mr. or Miss or Mrs. before that. Before that, you have to put Dear and you're done. Okay. When you're writing an informal letter, then you just have to use the first name of the person to whom you're sending the letter. The first name, not the nickname. Remember that. There is a difference. Now, for example, if you have to send a letter to me, my name is Harpreet. So you will be writing the letter as Dear Harpreet, comma. You do not need to write Harpreet Kaur. You do not need to write Kaur. You do not need to write Miss Kaur. You do not need to write Dear Madam. No. Only Dear Harpreet and comma. Since you are my friend and you have to write an informal letter to me, you will just be using my first name. Okay. Now, one more thing I also want to tell, that in the informal letters, it's not necessary that you have to start the letter with Dear only. You can write hi or hello as well, like hi Harpreet, hello Harpreet as well. You may, if you do not want to use any Punjabi or if you do not want to use any Indian names, then you can use the English names as well. If you do not want to reveal your identity, that's again perfectly fine. So like Brown surname we used, if you use the name John Brown as full, now you have to write the informal letter. So you can say Dear John or Hi John, Hello John, but don't forget to put a comma after that. Alright. So this is how you start all the three letters. Now, if supposingly my surname is Kaur, so you are writing a semi-formal letter to me, what will you be using? Dear Miss Kaur and comma. If you are writing a formal letter to me, you know that there is a female but you don't know the name. So you'll be using Dear Madam, M-A-D-A-M and then a comma. Alright. Now, many of you might be wondering, if we are writing a formal letter, if we don't know the name of the person and we don't know the identity, whether that person is a male or a female, so what do we need to write? Dear Madam or Dear Sir? Then, my dear students, it's perfectly fine whether you write Dear Sir or Dear Madam. Now, let's move on to how to end the letters. Alright. Now, there's an easy trick. When you write the formal letters, just use yours faithfully, put a comma after that and then write your whole full name. If you, supposingly now I am writing a letter to some person and the letter is a formal letter, so I'll be using my full name in that. Yours faithfully, comma, Harpreet Kaur. If I have to write a semi-formal letter, then I'll be writing it like this. Yours sincerely, comma, Harpreet Kaur. Again, in semi-formal letters also, I'll be using my full name. But here's the trick now. I'm telling you how to remember what to use in which type of letter. So the trick is that F for formal, F for faithfully. S for semi-formal, and S for sincerely. So for the formal letters, always you have to use faithfully. For the semi-formal letters, you always have to use sincerely. So simple. I believe you will remember this and you will have no confusion. Okay? Easy enough. Now, what to write in the informal letters, how to end the informal letters. Now, you can end the informal letters in a number of ways, the way you are writing and what is the purpose of writing the letter. So, informal letters can be ended in this way, like lots of love, comma, Harpreet. So, just the first name is required. Or take care, Harpreet. See you soon, Harpreet. Best wishes, best of luck, lots of love, anything of that sort you can write, and you just have to use the first name. I hope this video is really useful to you. You have understood how to start and end the letters and what is the identification of all the three letters. So stay tuned with the rest of the upcoming videos as well, wherein I'll be telling you further details on the types of letters. So till then, take care of yourselves. See you soon. Signing off, Harpreet.